Matt Haas.
And I'm not Sandy Archer.
Hey. Hi,
Hey,
not
hey.
Sandy Archer. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well, but I'm not.
My co-host couldn't be here this evening, so we have a stand-in. I hope you can live up to the big name and the fame that is Sandy Archer.
I mean, I've read countless, and I've watched many of her presentations and her episodes and whatnot. And it's a very tall bar. And Sandy, I hope I do right by you. And good luck wherever you're doing, whatever you're doing.
Go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is John Venturini. Welcome back to the show. You were on this show once before.
It makes me a returnee, doesn't it?
Yeah, how about that? Yeah.
Go figure.
And as a thank you, I have pre-filled in your nameplate. Last time, if you remember, I had to edit it on air, and didn't have to do that this time.
People like the live editing. It gives them that whole workshop feel to the whole episode.
Oh, well, see, maybe I did it wrong. Okay.
Hey, Marcus.
Marcus is here. Welcome, good sir. Good to see you, my friend. So what is super terrific or awesome in your world, Mr. Venturini?
Well, Mr. Haas, it has been a very long week. It has been an incredibly long week.
I can second that.
Yeah, and I've been trying to explain that to a few people, and it's like, oh, it felt like a normal week to me. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a normal week. Tuesday, I was traveling all day. I left the house at 3 a.m. in the morning, got to the airport for 5:30. Flight was supposed to be at 6, did not leave until 6:45.
That does not sound super terrific or awesome.
No,
okay.
Far from it. And I didn't get back home until 12:30 that night. But the funny thing was, I pushed through. And I the one thing you'll know, and the one thing I've gravitated to in the last 3 years plus, how much coffee has been a real godsend to me.
Coffee is important. It's important. End of trading is here. Hello.
Stop the madness.
We don't know how to stop the madness. We need to take.
What are you talking about? Yeah. What madness you speak of, man?
Oh man.
Oh God.
It has been a long week. Yep. Monday through Friday I worked like normal, but there was no holidays in there, so I pushed through. But yeah, no, things are going good. Haven't been doing a lot of creative stuff. I have a vacation coming up here, and I'm just like, I don't want to start that before vacation. I don't know. It's just sort of zapping me, I think, a little bit.
It ends up being a sort of a time commitment sort of things. Like I don't know. I don't know if I have the time to do this sort of thing. It looks like it's going to be a 40-hour project. I could probably fit that in tomorrow.
I don't know. So I've just been sort of kind of pushing through, doing the normal things, watering my plants, playing with my tech. I've got all kinds of new tech that I've been trying to deal with, and finally got it figured out. And the bad thing is, I could have avoided all of this if Ecamm would have had a flip the screen function for their confidence monitor. They don't have that feature. I've asked, I've begged, I've pleaded, and I don't see it there yet. Now watch. A week later, they're going to have that feature. But I've already bought a bunch of gear for that. So
you bought at least $9,000 worth of equipment.
Well, minus 8,000, and I think you're coming close. But actually, I don't think it was that much. But yeah, and I bought some cheaper end equipment too, which I just don't think that's always the best idea. Yes, I'd like spending less money, but then you got to have less than the best, and then it gets like there's always like one little thing you wish was a little better with the cheap equipment. It's like, it's not quite where I need it to be, but anyway.
You were mentioning that there's a briefing. I didn't. Was there a memo? I didn't get all the guest host sort of materials that come with.
I think it went to his spam folder. So.
Oh, right.
Happens.
Uh,
Happens.
eh, It's just the price of doing this. Yeah. So, like, did you have equipment that was broken? Was there a defect? What was going on?
Well, I never liked the monitor I was using. It was about 8 inches below my camera lens, and it just wasn't good enough. It's a very old monitor. It's something I had laying around. I couldn't get it any higher. So I'm like, you know what? I've always wanted to put the confidence monitor in front of a teleprompter to see if I would like it and to see if I would look at the lens more because, knock, knock, pick up the clue, when you're looking at a teleprompter, you're looking into the lens. So like
Yeah.
that's what I wanted.
Right there. I'm looking in there. I could see my script. I could see the disclaimer. I could see whatever. And
Yeah. So I started buying all of this equipment, and then I kept trying to not buy extra equipment because I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna make do. Like, oh, I can use my iPad as a monitor in sidecar mode, and it works some of the time, but not all of the time. And when you get to where I'm at, you can't tolerate stuff not working 100% of the time. It's got to be reliable. If I ever get to that point where like, oh, I don't even want to try it because I don't want to be disappointed, or oh, then I got to futz with it for 2 or 3 minutes, then you don't make content. You need to have everything. Anyway,
you do not have time for futzing.
futzing is not ideal. Hey, Einar is here. Hello,
Anyar,
hello.
how are you, man?
Communication, social media, live streaming. Look at all of those awesome keywords.
That's
a
lot of keywords right there.
Keyword phrases.
Right there.
You're doing it right, Einar. You're doing it right.
You're the man, Einar.
I dig it. I dig it. And as a consequence of all of my new hardware, I also got the double split monitor sending into the second studio. That's now up and running. During my testing, that part was taken out of the equation, but no more. It's back online, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And
back online.
An M1 Mac. I'm using the M1 Mac, and it's doing everything I need it to do. 3 monitors, baby.
Boom.
Delish.
Yeah, it's you got an operation going on there, and you want the equipment to work really well, and you're putting out quality content on a multitude of concepts.
Yeah, that's another thing. Well, I'm a very fractured person. I put content here, I put content there, I put content there. I need to focus power.
Yeah.
But hey, aren't they
Enda has a good question up there, or Enda had a good comment.
Aren't they developing screen with a camera underneath? That would be sweet. Screen with a camera underneath. Well, isn't that a teleprompter? I think.
Yeah.
That's teleprompter, right? I'm anxious to learn more. I hope so. Whatever they're developing, I will probably end up buying it because that's just apparently what I do now.
You're buying all the things.
Yeah.
Matt, you're buying all the things.
I truly am buying all the things. I'm buying some things twice because the packages get lost. So they're like, we lost your package. You can request a cancellation. I'm like, okay, we got your cancellation. In 6 days, we're going to give you your money back. I'm like, I need the stuff now. So I had to buy something else. So I'm technically overbought, but I guess in 5 more days, the accounting will even out. God willing, and the creek don't rise, but we'll see.
God willing, and the creek don't rise. I'm going to ask this as a friend. We don't have it. Oh, inside the pixels would be a camera. Yeah, that would make sense. You don't have a problem, do you? I mean, like you got the spending on. It's not. I'm not going to see you on an A&E show, am I?
Well, I'm paying down the balances.
Okay.
So, but that I don't think that constitutes not having a problem. I'm not going to fall into legal trouble by not meeting my contractual obligations of paying back the debt, but actually buying the items. I think you could make an argument that, well, it's like when you get into music, like music production is a whole other basket of stuff that you need, like a whole other basket. And then live streaming, I don't know if you know this. Of course, we're all live streamers here.
I've read a thing or two.
Live streaming is the most taxing thing. No, seriously, it drives the hardware the most, and you need good stuff to live stream. Because I mean, it's not as easy as just getting a nice camera and capturing it in camera and then editing it. Like, you don't need a very powerful computer and a very fast internet connection. You can slim it down if you're just editing videos, but with your live stream, you need like all this good. Anyway, you get it.
Yeah, I think Enda has a good point though. He says, "Stop the madness." He's going back to stop the madness again. Hey, it's Jamie. How are you, Jamie? No, it's not Sandy Archer.
How was your hike earlier, Jamie? She said she was going on a hike. It could say
hot Sandy Archer. Oh God, it's the first time in my life I've been called that. Oh, not hot. That's right. That's correct. As you would say, Matt, chef's kiss on the money. That's spot on.
I try and deliver for the super terrific, awesome show audience.
That's
what
right.
Can I say? What can I
this
say?
Is more, as I was saying, this is more of a terrific, awesome show. Plus, it's not a super terrific, awesome show without Sandy. Sandy, we're thinking of you. I hope all is well.
Okay, it's a more than acceptable, terrific, awesome show.
Okay,
it's not super,
above average. Above average, awesome show.
What's a notch below super? Like that's the word that I'm looking for.
It's good. It's a good, awesome show.
No, good. It needs to be better than good, but less than super. Like
that's right. It's exceeds expectations, but not exemplary.
Okay, are almost exemplary. Terrific, awesome show.
Almost exemplary, awesome show. What is this? Is this the annual review? Is this the annual review? Was I supposed to get stuff from my internal customers? I mean, I didn't realize that was the case. Jamie says this is the super terrific VF Talks. Yeah, I guess this is VF Talks Plus or VF. Yeah.
Hey, people in the audience that are good with microphones, how's the audio coming? I think we're a little hot, or we were a little hot, but.
Well, I'm not hot. I mean, the graphic says it right there. I'm not hot.
Not hot. Sandy's been all over the place. Have you following her? She's at this club. She's hanging out with this group. She's doing things in a pool. She is all over the place. Supermarket, mini market.
Yeah, she's day clubbing. She's night clubbing. She's getting bottle service. I mean, yeah.
A little hot on JV. Okay. Yeah.
Well, hot. Okay. Well,
there we go.
How's this? What if I step back? Is that better?
I'm fixing it in post.
Oh, we're fixing it. We're fixing it in post. That's good.
I'm trying.
It's weird. I'm sitting on this side of the screen. I don't know what to do. I've read things about it, but I'm on the right side instead of the left side. I don't know. I'm just a fan.
Speaking of audio, I helped one of my friends with their audio setup. Yeah, he's using OBS Studio, and he was sharing some videos, and he couldn't figure out how to control the volume of the videos on OBS Studio. And so we kind of banged around a little bit. I got that working. He's like, "You're the man." I was like, thank you.
You are the man. You got to realize you are the man, Matt. Don't you realize that by now?
The guy I helped coined the phrase "Wizard of Haas."
There you go.
He lives 2 streets away. He's like right up there. If I stood out of my house and screamed his name really loud, there's a chance he might hear me.
Do you want to go on remote real quick and try that, or no?
Well, we don't have enough time. And plus, I couldn't get my Epoch cam working because my phone camera's app is janky and it's not working.
Oh, now you're making fun of the Yankees. I don't know about you. We're just saying you have to take the show down, JV. I don't know what they do.
Well, if Rich Vibe says you have to do it, then I think you have to do it.
Well, yeah, I guess I have to do it.
As Matt tries to take yours down. Oh, return to favorite. That means off the rails.
I gotcha. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Now we follow.
Yeah, it took us, 5 hours, but we got it, Rich. We're good now. We're good. We're fantastic. It's all good.
Hey, I might have to swap cars with my son when we have our vacation out of town because his car is too small to carry his dog. And they were going to take the girlfriend's car, but the girlfriend's car is in the shop and it might not be ready in time. So I'm like, I might have to take a 9-hour drive in my son's car, which is really my car. I own 2 cars. It's in my name because it was involved in, it was parked and it was hit. No one was in the car. And my son Evan was freaking out. I'm like, hold on. This isn't your problem because it's not your car. This is my problem. Mm-hmm. It's my car.
And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So that's why
like
I've heard.
Good neighbor, Geico is there.
That's right, Geico.
I was bouncing around between Geico and Progressive. So I would have Progressive for a year, and then they're like, oh, congratulations on having your second year. Here's your new rate. It's 40% more than last year, but hey.
Are you kidding?
But them's the breaks. And I was like, see you, bye. And I would go over to Geico. I'm like, hey, you want to boot me up as a new customer or as a returning customer? Give me that sweet intro rate. And then I would do that. And then I would just bounce back every year between the two, always getting a lower rate.
Them's the breaks spelled BRAKES.
No.
Breaks. Rich says, don't talk to me about cars, though. He had a 3-vehicle car crash today.
Oh, Rich, I'm so sorry. I hope you and everyone else is okay.
Yeah, hope you're doing all right, Rich.
Upstate.
And yeah, the upstate New York Catskill Mountains is a truly beautiful place.
I will be in upstate New York tomorrow.
Doing some slipping and sliding from what I hear.
I most certainly will be. In a little slice of heaven up there. Beautiful place. Beautiful place.
So what town in the upstate New York Catskills? I'm reading it right off the thing. What part of the Catskills will you be in tomorrow?
I will be, and I have to look it up. Talk amongst yourselves.
As we talk about the wonderful state known as the Empire State.
Hillview, I think.
Oh,
is the
Hillview.
Town. Hillview. I'm gonna say Hillview. Where's the ding?
Don't have any dings right now.
No dings here.
I'm using your browser with the thing. I'm not using my version. You can't buy with that dings.
I hiked Mount Pacquiao.
Picacho? Pistachio?
Is it Pacquiao versus?
Is it Manny Pacquiao? You climbed Manny Pacquiao.
You were on Manny Pacquiao?
Oh my God! How did that happen?
And he destroyed her.
Of course, because Pacquiao's a beast. Pacquiao's a beast.
And Mayweather.
Right.
Hey, I went to a private event where you could watch the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. And I said to my it was like expensive to reserve the seats, but we got in. I got the seats, and I said to my group, because not all of them follow boxing. I was like, do not mispronounce the fighters' names. That's all I ask. It's Mayweather, Pacquiao. And I had everyone recite it 3 times. And then when we're in there, the one girl that was in our group says, Merriweather. I'm like, no!
I
was like, I told you. You said it 3 times. I was like,
I think she's just trying to screw with you.
I was like, that's how you get stabbed. I'm like, I was trying to prevent the stabbing. And like, oh no.
Mount Pikachu. Right. Of course, that was the right one. We went with Manny Pacquiao, but you went Pokemon. That's good. Have a good week, Anyar.
Yes. I hope it's fabulous. And super terrific
Pikachu.
and awesome.
Pikachu. Of course the
Oh.
joke is Pikachu. I should have went Pikachu. Rex, should I have gone Pikachu on that? Screw.
Did you choose
man.
Pikachu?
No. That was a mistake. That was a mistake.
What about a Bulbasaur?
I took the Giants in the points. It really burnt me in the end, didn't it?
Oh.
I took the under.
Over-under. I don't even understand what over-under is.
Yeah, of course. No idea.
No idea. Somehow I think you do know.
No idea. No,
Okay.
Parlay. I have no idea. Oh God, teaser.
Moving
oh
on.
My God.
Moving on.
Right.
Oh my.
Jamie says maybe she wanted to get stabbed.
Well, she came close because you don't yell out loud in a bar full of people who like professional MMA boxing. Well, this was boxing, and then mispronounce the fighter's name, and then use that's almost a slur. Merriweather versus Mayweather. Oh,
that's like you're going to get into a fight.
Like he was going to punch you through the screen. Like he probably, if he could, he probably would. But
I got to say something. Jamie isn't too far off. I would think she would get stabbed.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It could have happened. It was more likely to happen.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Very well.
I know. It wasn't for lack of trying to educate the party that I was with.
Doesn't matter.
And
doesn't matter.
I don't think I was out of line. Like, I'm not asking for much. I'm like, all I wanted you to do was you didn't even have to say their names. But if you did say them, all I asked was that you not mispronounce the names. Happened. See?
Do you want to get stabbed? Is that what this is?
Why can't I have nice things, John?
No, because that's what happens.
I'm hanging around.
You can't have equipment that works correctly. You have to get more equipment. You got to get.
I know.
Inhale,
yeah.
Exhale, repeat. Yeah. Right.
When are we going to Hershey Park? We got to get a Hershey Park on the calendar here.
Yeah, we do. I'm away that Mary Poppins. That's a good one. Very good, Jamie. 10 points. I'm away the second half of next week, but yeah, sometime in August. Yeah, we definitely have to do Hershey Park. That doesn't involve the rock concert of the century.
Right. No, I can't do it until August because I'm booked up.
Yeah, I'll have my people call your people.
Second week, third week, last week of August. There you go. Be good.
And don't forget. We'll make it happen. Then don't forget in September we have the Friends with Fogo. Fogo with Friends, as you call them.
Right. Fogo time.
Fogo time. Ain't no time like Fogo time.
And we'll have to get out to Dave and Buster's again. I'm kind of jonesing for another.
I got $80 on my card. We got.
I know. Yeah. That's a sin. Why did we end the night? I think that was my fault. But anyway, we'll make it.
No, I think it might have been my fault too. I think there was a little bit of rain going on, and it was treasure trove of issues.
Okay, but I will.
Rich says needs to get a flight after he's paid for the car access. So,
a flight?
Well, to join us for Fogo with Friends.
Oh, right. The 11th. Come out the 11th of September.
Right. It's
in the early afternoon.
It's a very solemn day in this country, but we celebrate that with meat. Lots of meat.
Meat is good for all occasions, happy and solemn.
That's right.
When is meat not good? That's the question.
Good Friday. Good Friday, namely. Wow. And some various days in Lent, I'm thinking.
Oh, Ireland. I would love to go to Ireland.
Oh.
Largest wooden roller coaster in Europe. Oh, baby.
Oh, man.
Is it in Ireland or Northern Ireland? Not that it matters, but.
Well, it's a difference between the BBC and IRE. Right? Wow, that sounds like fun. It's been a while since I've been on a very large wooden roller coaster.
Well, the Wildcat, they're taking it down. That's a very large wooden roller coaster at Hershey Park, and this is the last month. They're going to dismantle it.
When did they take it down? Do you know?
They'll be taking it down after the 31st.
Oh, so that's their birthday present to me. They're taking it down.
They're taking
Thanks.
it
Thanks,
down.
Hershey Park. Appreciate it.
They're like, if you want to
Appreciate it.
ride it, you got to ride it. It's right up on the edge of the park. I think it's taking up a lot of real estate. I think they want to do more things, and that coaster was never really all that great to begin with.
Oh, they're making it sound like it was a sin. They need the space for something else. What are they going? So here's the thing: are they going to replace it with another wooden roller coaster? Because you got to replace it with another wooden roller coaster.
They're
Of course you
keeping
do.
it tight-lipped, but I'm
Of
wondering
course they
if they'll sell the wood, because I'm like, I know a woodworker or two, I'll buy
are. For them, I know someone who has a fireplace. For bam. There you go. Jamie says she wants to go to Ireland, and then Enda says Ireland, big difference, haha. And Rich says let's all go to Ireland. It's closer to him. Obviously, it
Okay.
is closer to you.
All right. So let's do the super terrific, awesome show from Ireland. We'll say the last week of August. Done. We'll all be there.
Yeah, if you can help us with the airfare, that would be great. or the swimming, if you want to get us like a boat.
Oh, I have to renew my passport. Passport's expired. I should probably get on that.
It's a good idea.
But how much does that cost? Isn't it like $80 or $90? Probably 120 now.
I think it's 110, 120.
Dude, everything's more expensive. Oh, hey, I got to talk about Costco. All right.
Okay, here we go.
So 2 things happened at Costco. First of all, I go to Costco to buy 2 cases of bottled water. Bottled water is $3.85 each. Okay? That's all I need. 2 cases, bottled water. $230 out the door.
Oh, God.
If you want a business model that's successful, whatever they're doing is working. Because I go in there to buy 2 cases of water, and I leave with $230. It's supposed to be under $8 is what I was expecting to spend. $230. Okay. That's the first thing about Costco I want to say. Second thing.
Before you continue, I just want to make sure you remember how we started the conversation on this very super terrific awesome show. Just saying. Now let's go with point number 2.
Point number 2 is I got my big old bag or big old cart of products waiting in line. Here comes a Costco staff member with a little clipboard. Excuse me, sir. He says, are you an executive club member? And I looked at him. I'm like, you're damn right I am.
Oh.
I was saying, I'm getting all the reward money that Costco is going to throw my way. He goes, I'm glad you are, because the amount of stuff you're buying, it would definitely be worth it for you to be an executive Costco member. And I was like,
welcome
what
to
should
the
I
family.
say? Like, I was like, I didn't want to be too vulgar. I was going to be like, does a bear shit in the woods? Like, is the Pope Catholic?
That's a very good question. Let's ask the audience. Does a bear shit in the woods? Let us know in the comments. Rich says all the Guinness you can drink. Well, certainly a certain point in my time a certain point in my life that would have been the case. Not now. But yes, that sounds like a great trip. I've always wanted to go to Ireland. So I mean, there's a reason. There's a large wooden roller coaster, and we're doing remote broadcasts from Ireland.
I've always wanted to go to Ireland as well, and a roller coaster is not a bad draw either. So I'm all for that. I was going to go to Japan just to ride the Tron roller coaster.
You're going to go halfway around the world. For a roller coaster.
The Tron roller coaster.
The Tron roller coaster.
Tron, yes. Tron.
Go on.
Full stop.
Go on. Full stop. It's obvious. It's Tron, John. It's Tron. It's Tron, John.
They are building a Tron roller coaster in one of the Disney parks. I think it's Disney World, but it'll probably never be ready, which is gonna suck. But hey, it is what it is.
You know what? Hey, if a Guinness H2O Guinness, see, I no. I think when I used to gravitate to the wonderful treat known as Guinness, I used to like to drink that with and have French fries on the side. It was a thing, but like I remember how bad it was for me. It's
Well,
like, yeah.
that is a carbohydrate overload.
Oh yeah,
First of all, beer is liquid bread to begin with. And
liquid
then
bread.
potatoes, like that's the two highest carbohydrate foods out there. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, I
Mm.
am almost at the halfway mark of the almond bread that I got from you. I'm a little sliver every day. I look forward to
I
it.
I am honest to God impressed by your moral fiber, by your act of piecing it very small and
Mhm.
working through it very little.
It's so heavy. I've never eaten bread that was like has weight to it. Like you could tell the eggs must be in. I don't know what it is, but it's like very dense. I am all over it. I plan to
They were
make a
planning to
Tron.
make a Tron trilogy, but I think they have shelved the plan now.
Yeah, I'm not too um I don't have a strong belief that Disney can do the Tron property justice. I mean, the latest one was okay, but there's a lot of material, a lot of lore, a lot of canon. I think they could do a lot more with it. Yeah,
Carbs are the enemy, but she loves them, unfortunately. Jamie, I'm right with you.
yeah.
Right with you.
Hey, we're at the end of the show here, folks.
That was 30 minutes?
That's 30 minutes, according to my
Boy, this
clock.
time flies.
I
Sandy
know.
never approached me on that. She never approached me on this at all. But
It's
anyhow,
it's a thing. It's a thing. All right, we'll leave with the stinger, and then catch me here on this channel and on the Venture Forward channel. We're doing VF Talks in 15
6:30
minutes.
Eastern,
15
6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific.
in 13 minutes we'll be over there. All right, here's the
VF Talks
stinger.
is next.
Thank you,
See ya.
everyone. You gotta bounce up and down. Hands up. Show. Boom. we'll get you trained.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for filling in, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
I'll
Appreciate it.
see you in a minute.
Have a